Hello everybody, my name is Chris, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Anniversary Edition, where in the last video, actually it was a live streamed video, so go check those out. We did some quests on the mainland of Skyrim, but today we are back in Solstheim, or on Solstheim. It is not an interior location, so we're not in a place, we're on a place. But you could say in a country, so is it in Solstheim because it's its own territory? I think both are appropriate. Because, like, islands, you kind of say in or on type thing. It doesn't matter. I'm rambling. Okay, press conference first. If you didn't watch the update video, I now have a Discord linked below. There's like 5 of us in there right now. It's actually pretty fun, pretty cool. I sat on a video call with a few people earlier for like half an hour. Did some meet and greet, chit-chat sort of stuff. I also have a Patreon if you really want to go above and beyond and support me, and shout out to my first patron, this fat girl runs, in the comments. She is great. She's been awesome. She's been here for like half a year now, and I really appreciate her. But yeah, don't do it if you don't want to. Don't do it if you can't afford it. Don't feel obligated to do it. It's just there if you want to. What else do I have to say? I'm going to stream every single Sunday, like, no matter what, and if I don't, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to try to on Saturdays. Right now we're streaming Fallout 4. And last but not least, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and now I will shut up and start doing stuff. Hello, Rowless.
And now you're back. Great.
Don't say it like that. You're the one that summoned me. What is it this time, Rowless?
Draugr again. I mean, we should have expected it, right? What else do you find in these damned crypts but waves and waves of Draugr? At least 6 of the diggers are dead. The rest of them ran off, and I don't blame them. You've had some luck with these things before. Do you think you could go back in, see if anyone's still alive?
I was always taught to avoid
Fine, Rowless. Why don't you hire some better guards next time? Serious. Oh, yeah. I need to throw that on there. Oh, there was something else I needed to say too. Yeah, I'm going to... I don't know. I want to start uploading more of those videos that I've been uploading on the weekends. Like, probably try to go 2 a week. They do excellent on the channel, and I enjoy making them, and everybody enjoys watching them, so I want to make more. But don't worry, the Let's Plays aren't going to go away. They might just be like 1 or 2 less a week, but I also want to start doing more in-depth versions of Let's Plays. So, yeah, there's that. I mean, I've been watching, like, Fudge Muppet, his Let's Play right now. Well, yeah, it's his, because it's just... I think, I think it's Scott. Yes, it's Scott from Fudge Muppet. It's Scott and Michael right now. Drew, who now has an excellent channel. Drew Mora is his own channel. I want to do stuff like that. Maybe not as long, but more of like a role-play focused certain character where we only do a few things on that one character. You know what I mean? That's after this Let's Play ends. Because honestly, not that I don't enjoy playing Skyrim, I don't really know if I want to be the YouTuber, you know, that does 120 episode Let's Plays. For one, I just think it's sort of unsustainable, and 2, I feel like it's kind of boring, repetitive, and it's not that difficult to do. And I love a challenge. Yeah, nobody's alive. Okay, we have a pole chain here. Serana's getting hit by something. And yes, I know I will show you guys Azadal's boots of water walking in a second. I just want to finish these guys off. No, can you please... Serana, I'm sick of having to kill things twice. You know, I'm going to do something really controversial as soon as we step out of this barrow. Okay. Jump over that because I don't want to get hit with this. Oops, didn't mean to hit my microphone. And look at... Oh, no, there's one at the top. Wait. God dang it. Oh. Oh, that didn't open it? Okay. Will this one at the very bottom open the one on the top? Yes, it does. Okay, that's cool. Stop talking quietly, Chris. Everybody needs to hear you.
Who's there?
Oh, look at the Nordic battle axe. Looks cool. Completed. Clear the Draugr from Kolbjorn Barrow. Speak to Rawlis. Is there a pole chain right here for this? It's odd that all the people are placed on pedestals like that. Or is it? Okay, let's check out the Boots of Water Walking. Water Walking. If you wear any 4 relics of Azadal, plus 10% to your enchanting. And they are heavy armor, so it's kind of like setting up for a battle mage type thing. Which is really cool. And now time to go shill out more money to Rawlis Sedaris. Which always sucks, but I have 53,000 gold, so I'll still be left with 50,000 gold when I'm done with him. And we're about to get a huge sum of gold that y'all aren't ready for.
Any news?
I've defeated the Draugr and located the missing miners. They're all dead.
I should have figured. Damn. Well, at least we can get back to work. But hazard pay keeps piling up, and this won't be getting any cheaper. I'm going to hire some mercenaries this time, too. Having some people around who know how to fight should. Well, it'll set the miners at ease, and hopefully keep them alive. But they won't be cheap either. It's going to hit 3,000 this time, I'm afraid. Have you got that on you?
Here, this had better be worth it.
We're going to be making this back 50-fold, partner.
So we're going to make 150,000 apiece.
I'll go hire a new crew and some brawny types to keep them safe. Come back and check in on us. Nothing can stop us this time.
I severely doubt that. Okay, Serana, I think we should part ways.
I'll be with the Dawn Guard if you need me.
Okay, that's good. Serana's the best follower in the game, without a doubt. She's cool, she's great. But I'm getting a little annoyed with, you know, the whole summoning of people. And I also want to pick up a new follower because there is a cool dude in here.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem?
Who somebody, I forget who it was, told me about. Well, then I knew about him, but they told me, like, yeah, he's actually a pretty good follower. So,
The best swordsman in all Morrowind is at your service. For the right price.
consider yourself hired, Teldrin.
Then let's be off.
How did you end up on Solstheim?
Long story, but I don't see the harm in sharing it with you. My last patron was a true Nord. He was dressed in animal skins, had tattoos on his face. A real traditional type, if you know what I mean. He had an insatiable bloodlust and was extremely stubborn. One of the toughest employers I've ever had.
Why did you work for him then?
Simple. He paid well. Very well. Anyway, we'd just cleared a ruined fort somewhere outside of Whiterun, and when we got outside, we saw one of them galloping away on horseback. Well, my boss wasn't about to let him get away, so we pursued. On foot. For 3 days.
Until?
Until we ended up tracking him to one of the largest bandit encampments I'd ever seen. My patron took one look at me and made the most menacing grin I'd ever seen. At that moment, I knew I'd never see him again. No amount of money would ever be worth that kind of death.
Alright then. That's actually a pretty cool little backstory. See, we need like way more of that. Like, you know, 20 forms that he could speak of
I'll
that.
give you this warning only once. Stay out
Yeah,
of
that's
my
cool.
way.
Oh yeah, this music's a banger. I love the music in this game. Anyways, we are going to Gildan Hull Barrow because Bloodskull. No, not Bloodskull. Because Deathbrand. That's why. Hello, Skull Village. So I wonder what his basic quips are going to be. I heard they're good, but obviously there's only like 3 of them. So, do with that information what you will. Oh, there's a Nern route, but we don't need it. So yeah, in the live videos, we did the Lost to the Ages quest, where I got the Ethereum Crown, which I think I still have on me. Yes, we did Crimson Nern route. What else did we do? That was... Yeah, we did Dawn Fang, which was the Soul Divided. And no. So we did 3 quests, basically, over the course of those 2.5 hours worth of videos uploaded on 2 days. You guys want to see a cool trick?
Not good enough.
And I know I just got done ragging on Serrano over the thugs and stuff, or reviving the people, but... I mean, come on, it's not my fault Solitaire, the best shout in the game, requires you to do it. Okay, let's not go too far, because I think you have something on you that I need. No, you don't. Okay. Into the dungeon. Okay, we already had the key. We might have just picked it up off that guy, and I totally didn't notice, because I'm like that. Or we might have gotten it from somewhere else. Adventurer. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to go read Rallis's next Psycho Journal. The single richest treasure trove in all of Solstheim, they said. Bah! Looks like this place was cleaned out centuries ago. The stalwart might be worth something, but my pickaxe isn't even good enough to chip it. Still, I can't shake the feeling that there's something I'm missing. There's an odd draft in this room. Secret passage, maybe? I've locked myself in until those bandits are gone and good and gone. I suppose I'll keep looking. Not much else I can do. No, you got that right, Big Hoss. Excuse me, you won't hear that. I'll cut that out because it just sent my thing right into the red. And by thing, I mean my audio input capture level bar. I'm having such a great time recording. Right before I recorded this, well, not right before, about a couple hours ago. Like 3 hours ago. What time? It's 10. 2.5 hours ago, I set a new PR personally for my record deadlift with 430 pounds, and I know that's like personal stuff that people are like, whatever. Yeah, I'm a nerd, I lift weights, or I'm a nerd, I play video games, I make lore videos on history that doesn't even actually exist in the real world, but I also go lift on a daily basis. I'm one of those people. I'm weird. I also like to go outside and like go hiking up mountains and stuff. But I'm also big. I'm like 250 pounds. So you look at me and be like, really? That guy does 7-mile round hikes? I'd be like, yep. I might look like I just died at the end, but I do them because they're fun. Okay, this is a really, really weird rant. I apologize to the people who don't care to watch this video for my information. They just want to see the game played. But at the same time, I really don't, because, like, this is my Let's Play channel. Anyways, open this iron door. Oh, it's beautiful. This is what I was talking about. So much treasure. Look at all this stuff, brother. Teldrin.
What's our next move?
Pick up all this gold. Pile of gold. So, oh my god. It's beautiful. Bone arrows. Oh, and there's gems. Every single one's almost 100 gold. Diamonds. You know what? Let's real quick like.
You have many things I wish.
Hello,
to buy.
bruv. I have some things to
Let's
sell.
make a deal.
Oh, I forget that he only has 2,000 gold. It's kind of disappointing. See you later.
I do so love it was specially crafted by Grindis Rolovo, one of the finest master armor smiths in Morrowind.
It does look pretty cool. I wish it was unique because that would make that statement even cooler, you know what I mean? You know, it was like only armor he had, and if you really wanted it, you had to like kill him for it or something, which I know, pretty twisted, but it's an Elder Scrolls game. There's some dark stuff in these games. I did not mean to take that. Oh god, I did it again. I'm in a weird mood. I'm just so happy. So much gold. It's beautiful. It's quite the treasure trove. Although these piles, that's definitely more than like 90 septims. That's all I gotta say. Okay, do we get it all? How much gold do I have? 58,000. So we got about 8,000, and I also sold stuff to that dude. Why am I sneaking? What? Gotta love that noise. I've learned not to trust this. Another 253 gold. Take Blood Scythe. Oh yeah. Bad things are about to happen. Might as well get my hands on the loot beforehand in case something helps. Alright, Teldrin.
Does some mortal fool no one hides from the dead?
Really?
All the living
Ooh, he summons Atronox. Oh, he is powerful. That's cool.
shall fear the dead. All the living shall fear the dead. Does some mortal fool
Man, Teldrin is pretty cool. That one was uniquely named. Garrick Windrime. I'd imagine it was like a special member of his crew. This guy, Deathbrand, whatever his name was a, oh, his name's Hacknir. He was a pirate. Maybe I should read the Deathbrand book after this. I should have done it before this, but I didn't. Yeah, it's the same guy that's been in here for the last 5 minutes. Ooh-ah! And he is nothing but remains now. And we get the other Scimitar Soul Render. When wielded with Blood Scythe, absorb 15 magicka and has a chance to dispel magical defenses. And what did Blood Scythe do? When wielded with Soul Render, absorbs 15 health and has a chance to weaken enemy armor. So both really good, unique.
Don't get too far ahead.
Everything used together, really effective. Unfortunately, Deathbrand is light armor and we are a heavy armor user. And we have also moved on from one-handed weapons to two-handed, so it's not really useful to me. I would give it to Teldrin, but I kind of like the look he's got, so I'm not going to do that either. Sorry. Was there any like cool one-handed weapons out here you could use? I mean, I know there's the glass mace, but I don't want to. I want to give him a sword. A sword. A swiggity sword. I should have gave him. Oh, I should have gave him Duskfang, Dawnfang. Okay. How much longer is left in? Okay, 20 minutes in. Okay, let's read Deathbrand. Let's see how long it is. Oh god. I'm kind of committed to the bit, but it is pretty long. Hacknir Deathbrand was dying. For Garrick Windrime's ship's quartermaster, it was unthinkable. His grandfather had served under Hacknir nigh on 60 years before, and even then he was a legend amongst the pirates of the north. The king of ghosts, they called him, as eternal and pitiless as the sea he sailed. To Garrick, who had seen him charge into battle, clad in armor of gleaming Stalrim, like the kings of old, his twin swords scything men like grass. Hacknir was practically a god. But none feared Hacknir more than his own crew. They knew his rages, his fits of madness, how he delighted in torture and murder for its own sake. And there were even darker rumors. Some said he fed on the blood and souls of those he killed to extend his unnatural life. Some thought him a Daedra, loosed upon the mortal world. And others said he owed his life and power to his armor and swords to a pact with Dagon, Prince of Destruction. And the seal of that pact was the terrible wound that scarred his face, never to heal, the death brand, which no man could look upon without flinching. All these things ran through Garrick's mind as he took his place on deck at the head of the crew, exchanging a curt nod with Thalen, the ship's helmsman and his chief rival. By sundown, he thought one of them would be captain, the other would be dead. When Hacknir finally emerged from his cabin, the crew fell silent. He looked frail, his voice raspy, but even so, he had a presence about him. As he looked over his men, the most brutal murderers ever to ply the northern seas, not one could meet his gaze. At last, he sighed. You wish to know who will be my successor, and how my share of the treasure shall be divided. That was the question, but even so, there were murmurs of protest. Hacknir cut them off. All these years, I have looked for one who is worthy to take my place, or strong enough to take it from me. Not one of you even comes close, and so, none of you shall have it. He extended his hand. In Dagon's name, I place a curse upon my armor and my swords, this ship and all it carries. Until the day when one of you can best me in combat, you shall have not a single coin. He looked up at them. Be grateful I have left you with your lives. Garrick and Thalen shared a single glance. Had anyone said such a thing, there would have been a mutiny. 100 treasure-mad pirates against the one old man, but this was Hacknir. The crew was silent. Hacknir threw a map at Garrick's feet. Garrick, take a longboat, and bury my armor in the places I have marked. Thalen, we sail to my tomb. Where you shall leave me with my gold, then burn your ships, and do as you will. I am your captain, no more. And with that, he turned and stalked back to his quarters. At daybreak, Garrick took his leave, and set out in a longboat with 3 of his men. They landed on a shoal to the north of Solstheim, at the place Hacknir had marked, made camp, and began to dig. But already, greed stirred in Garrick's heart. Time and again he glanced at the iron-bound chests they had brought with them. The old man was gone, perhaps already dead, his orders foolish. That night, Garrick pried open the chest and drew out the helm within. The Stalrim shimmered. In the moonlight it was time for a new king of ghosts to rise. He placed the helmet on his head, and he screamed. It is said you can hear that screaming still, on moonlit nights, on a rocky shoal off the northern coast of Solstheim. Postscript. This story is one of the last in the Hacknir saga, the tales surrounding the life and adventures of the legendary pirate king Hacknir Deathbrand. How much of it is actually true, if indeed any of it is true, I leave to the reader's discretion. Artis Draylen, House Redoran Scribe. Pretty cool book, pretty nice. Let's head back over to Kolbjorn Barrow because we forgot to read Radlis's next crazy journal. You know, him talking about his schizo demons. Now look at all these miners.
We've got a crew on it. They're not sharp, but they're working hard.
Okay, volume 21. Pretty short. The Journal of Ralis Sidaris, volume 21. My invisible friends have kept it up, drawing closer. It took me a while to realize they were hiding themselves, but I figure it's out of shame. It takes a certain type of cowardice to spend all your time questioning a man's worth and value. You'd think they'd have the decency to at least let me sleep, but they persist even there. As for the dig, we continue to stall out with the opposition from within the barrow. I had hoped the hardy people of the island would be able to deal with the shuffling bones, but I appear to have overestimated them. I won't make that mistake again.
Come back soon. See how they're doing.
Okay, that's Azadal's Descent. It's another book about the guy that's in here. Let's go check out these guards that he hired.
It's Rallis's problem now.
Ooh, front door. Okay. Oh, really, Rallis? This is like...
Those soldiers weren't worth much.
Your voice. Okay, I gave you 3,000 gold. Literally, two Teldrins is better than 20 of this man.
Alice's problem now.
How much soul style reminds me?
And you don't got 20 of that man. Okay, what are we gonna do in the last like 4 minutes here? Is there anything quick I can do? I mean, I need heartstones. Can I just like go outside? There's like some heartstone deposits right out of Telmithrin, isn't there? I can go mine a couple of those, craft the Staff of Sheogorath finally. Yes, there's one right here. But I think you only get one per. No, we might get more. Sweet, okay. Let's go craft that Staff of Sheogorath. Why is there just a skeleton here? Neloth? Why is there a skeleton outside? Let's go find out. Oh, even Teldrin takes first. That's not fair. Anything new going on, Neloth?
Mirak was a formidable opponent.
Can I help with your research?
Perhaps later. For now, I have a slightly more personal request. You see, I'm a collector of staffs, magical staffs, in particular those made by Azra Nightwielder. Through some divinations, I believe I've located one. If you retrieve it, I'll give you a staff of my own making. Nightwielder's creations don't really hold up in comparison to what can be made today, but they have a sentimental value for me. You understand?
Okay.
Finally, I can get back to work.
Staff Enchanter. Staff of Sheogorath. Ooh, Drow staves. Or Dreg. I think it's Dreg. There's so many staves in here. Staff of Sheogorath. Targets that fail to resist are paralyzed for 10 seconds. It is an especially creepy looking thing. And that completes that quest. So let's just look at the... Yeah, kind of creepy. And we'll save because this is the end of the video. Thank you to everybody who made it this far. I really appreciate you. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And as I said earlier, thank you to our patron. What the crap is going on here? This fat girl runs. She's great. And like always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.